Hey, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and I help people navigate through their spiritual awakening or their ascension process. And today I'm going to share with you 5 things I think you should know about the event, the quote-unquote event that everyone keeps talking about, which represents an idea of a culmination of the energetic changes transpiring on the planet that are allowing us to shift and alter our perception of reality, our consciousness, and therefore our experience of the reflection of us that we call reality. It's changing, it's transforming big time, quickly, now. And a lot of people have become hip to that idea, and they can feel it. They can see it in themselves, out there in the world. It's getting more and more obvious as the days progress. And a lot of people who have tapped into that rhythm of change have a strong sense that this is only the beginning, and that it's going to at some point culminate in what people call the event. Some epic, grand scale mass shift in consciousness, and even some say in our actual reality. It's going to change drastically in one moment. That's what people refer to as the event. I'm going to share with you my own personal, subjective perspective on the event, for that is all I or anyone can offer at this time. If you've been doing your research, you've discovered within a very short span of time just how many different interpretations are out there and perspectives on this event. So when you're watching this video, I encourage you to only apply or only take in what actually resonates. Some of it might not. That's fine. I don't claim to know what it is, but I can certainly share upon it in which I feel passionate and guided to do so, and I will right now by listing 5 things that I feel are very important to note about this event. Number 1 is that it's a co-creation. It's a collective manifestation of the inner work you and many other people are doing. It's not something separate from us. Many people speak of the event from this dualistic perspective of them and then the event somewhere in time and space that's going to come and happen to them rather than be a reflection of them. The whole event represents a new state of consciousness that will make the idea that the event is something outside of us that's going to happen to us an obsolete frame of mind. The event is helping us embody more of a unified state of awareness where you don't just believe, but you know that what you perceive in your reality is merely a reflection, a pale reflection of your own consciousness. So when an event happens, there's an event going on inside of you. And when you see this amazing thing finally do go down, then you could not look at it as if you've been lucky and it's just the gods have graced you with this amazing gift. No, it's a testament and a product and an outcome of your own work. Number 2 is that you came to hold the light. This event is a result of a lot of energy changes and upgrades going on right now on planet Earth. And in the past, if there weren't people like you here, it would not work. It would be too much energy for a conduit, which we'll call the planet and people collectively, that is not capable of housing that amount, that high frequency energy. And the energy is coming nonetheless. But many people have come here knowing they would be susceptible to the energetic changes transpiring, which they knew would cause a purging within themselves, a releasing of their own karma, density, baggage, pain, weight, suffering, etc., allowing them to be a more have more capacity within their being to actually handle all of that light. And there's a lot of people who are going through a lot of challenges right now, going through a straight up hardcore accelerated spiritual awakening right now, so that when this event does finally go down, they will be able to ground that light, that frequency in the planet, and allow everyone to get a piece of it and experience it. Number 3, another thing that this event is going to be slowly molding and changing is our perception and definition of time. If you haven't noticed, the event has been about 3 months away for the past decade. It's always just up ahead. It's not something that one person is going to be able to predict. There's a lot of fluctuations constantly at play here, you being one of those important variables. And there's a lot of people that are suffering right now because they've allowed themselves to come here, incarnate here, and go through these energetic changes which are not fun and not pleasant. So it's very easy for one to become attracted to the idea that it's all going to be over in 6 weeks or 3 months or 4 days or whatever. But what that does is it causes a lot of people who are very important that resonate with that idea to sit idle and forget their own power, their own role in this event. And just from my own experience, I was one of those people that really I went all in when I discovered the whole idea about the event. And for me, this was like in early 2011. I was under the impression the event was going to go down on December 21st, 2012. I woke up quickly and felt so strongly within my very being that this was going to happen on that day. And we sold our house, my wife and I, and we moved into an RV and we traveled the country and we just lived like rock stars for about a year, truly believing that it's not going to matter pretty soon. And I know not everyone's doing that, but a lot of people are waiting for it to happen to start their life, and that's not the idea. And that's why I wanted to kind of that's honestly the main reason I chose to make this video, because I see a lot of very powerful people who have such a strong role in this event because they resonate with the idea that it's very seductive and tempting to believe it's going to happen any day now, which it might. But again, if you step back and you look at all the different predictions from somewhat credible sources over the span of the last decade, I think that would make it difficult to not logically conclude that no one really freaking knows when it's going to go down. So why wait to party? Why not start helping facilitate it now? Number 4 is to honor your own interpretation, first and foremost, always. Some of the things that you might hear in this video or other videos, you'll resonate with. You'll feel a harmony within your body when you hear it. It will click with you. That means it's true for you. Maybe not for everybody else, but it's true for you. And you might hear some things that are displeasing and don't resonate, and you just don't like the idea of that. That's fine. You need not worry, because that's not something you'll likely experience. Your soul, your inner being, which is waking up quickly now, will give you signals when something is true for you. And the way it feels, again, it's just with that resonance, that feeling of compatibility with a source of information or a stream of energy. It harmonizes with you. And that's what you can rely upon, rather than the endless quest for the answer from the myriad of different sources, which are very conflicting and contradicting, but for good reason, because everyone has their own version of the truth. And I'll give you a perfect example from it's not one of my favorite books. I don't know why I just said that, but it's a book I read this last year. It's called The Happiness Hypothesis. And it has this idea of 3 guys, all with blindfolds on, and they're examining an elephant. And one person's got like the back leg, and he's like, wow, this thing is pretty wide and cylindrical, and it kind of just goes up and down, and it's, about 18 inches in diameter, and the other guy's like, no, it's much thinner than that. He's got the tail. He's running his hands down this tail. It's like, dude, it's like an inch in diameter. Maybe there's this fluffy thing at the end. It's real long and it smells kind of back here. And I don't know what the hell you're looking at. The other guy's like, no, it's flat. It's these flat, floppy pancake looking things. That's the truth. They're all right. It's all the elephant, but it depends on where they're looking or experiencing that elephant. So you come here to the planet Earth and you can experience this event in a lot of different ways, but you chose to experience it in your way. So only concern yourself with information that resonates with you. And feel confident that that's going to be the closest representation that you're able to conceive of at this moment that's actually going to happen to you and for you. Number 5, and this is something I live by. I preach it and I live by it because it's been a game changer for me. As I confessed, my prior choices of relating with the event were very irresponsible and caused me a lot of pain and pain in the ass situations in my practical life. And beyond that, whenever I hear information about the event that resonates with me, and I just did recently, that's why I had all these old feelings, that's why I chose to make this video. Whenever I hear the idea of how grand this is going to be, it causes me to not like where I'm at, not like my life, not appreciate any of the things and blessings I have right now. It causes me to kind of be almost depressed and idle and longing. And that's a state of being that's like diametrically opposed to the state of being that is actually resourceful for helping co-create this event. So what I choose to live by is the fact that I live my life not needing an event, not caring what people say about an event, and literally knowing that I can influence my reality now, event or no event, to such a high degree that it doesn't even matter. You can create your own paradise right now with your own choice to embody and live by your own empowerment that is emerging within you right now. Anyways, my friends, that's my perspective. I just wanted to throw it out there. Amidst all the other perspectives out there, it's not the right one, it's mine. And perhaps it can help you in some way. I know my younger self, if I would have been open to the idea, I think I would have benefited a lot from the message I shared today. So that is sort of the idea here of me talking about this now. Anyways, my friends, I wish you well. I thank you for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you're new to my YouTube channel and you want to hang out, you're welcome to subscribe. My name is Victor. I'm always talking about the spiritual awakening process and sharing my own journey and trying to hook you guys up with as much good content and wisdom as I possibly can. Also, I have a free guided meditation. You're welcome to check it out. I made it myself. It's in the description box below. It's specifically designed for people who are going through this awakening process. And with that, I'll close. I wish you guys all well. I just encourage you to just go out there and kick ass at life and be your authentic self and forget the rest, my friends. All right? See you soon. Peace.